All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is May 25th, 2026. All right, Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. If any of you guys are veterans, thank you for your service. Let's get into a little trade recap, all right? So today we made around $8,000 trading Nasdaq. None of this was made on Top Step. I locked myself out on all my accounts. I was literally on a boat and I was a few drinks in on a boat. So whenever that happens, I'm very prone to trade my top step with heavy size. I've had several occasions where I'm out with some friends, have a few drinks, next thing I know, my fucking accounts are gone. So that's a rule I set for myself. I locked myself out before I went out on my top step accounts, so I couldn't trade them sadly, but my voice is a little bit messed up. I'm sorry for that. These are my instant fundings, and these are my Alpha Future premium accounts. This is across 5 accounts. I have 5 accounts at 5.9K and 5 accounts at 1.1 with Tradeify. Peep the size of this shit. This coffee is the size of my head, bro. This is amazing. And this was all during Asia. Some bank holidays, I will tell you, I do trade because there's several bank holidays where there's still volatility in the market, but Memorial Day is one of those bank holidays where every bank, literally like most of them across the world, is fucking closed. Like the UK, I think also has a bank holiday. So the major markets are all closed, right? Now, there's a few things that I have in mind right now with Nasdaq. A, we have this huge new week opening gap that we left from Friday to Sunday's open. B, we gapped above all-time highs. C, we are also trading at basically $30,000 on Nasdaq. Now, why is that important? Is that an actual key level? Well, yes, because $30,000, $20,000, $35,000, $40,000, those are all psychological numbers where people will naturally take profit. We just dumped a lot actually from the high. Yeah. These are all psychological numbers that price tends to react from. Well, if I'm in an NQ position on a long-term account and I see, all right, price just hit $30,000, that is a very clean and simple number that a lot of banks will want to take profit at. A lot of people will want to take profit at. So from there, we can expect you could literally see prices already scared to go to it. We haven't even touched it and we've rejected it like 5 times, right? So what I'm expecting price to do is do one final. You can see the gap right here is from, actually it's from here all the way from down here to here. I'm expecting price to do something like this. We manipulate into $30,000, right? And then over the course of Tuesday and Wednesday, we come down here, whether we fill that in 1 day or 2 day, we fill new week opening gap, and then from there we either push higher or maybe we do push lower. I don't see us pushing lower. Here's why. We already tapped a weekly gap last week. We tapped into a weekly gap. So I don't see us pushing lower. I really believe there's no reason for us to push any lower. We tap this weekly gap right here and push higher. I say we tap this new week opening gap and then continue higher. Or maybe we edge 30,000 like we just did. Come down here and then break 30,000, one or the other. Either way, I do see price hitting $30,000 over the next 4 trading days, and I do see price filling this gap this week, right? Now, let's get into the trades I took. The only trade I took on all my accounts was right here. We have all-time highs, right? What does price do? We literally get within like 5 points of all-time highs. Market opens. We rip 50 points off open. Oops, sorry, 72 points off open, right? From there, what do? We get a retrace into what? This is technically a 1 minute gap. Is it a very reliable 1 minute gap? No, it's an imbalance in the market that we created. We retrace into it. We get a big candle to the upside. I enter when this candle opens lower. I put my stop at the swing low, right? And then I put my TP right here. Right, this is literally the exact fill I got. Right there. This is it. Why did I take this? Because we edged all-time highs. There's no reason for us to edge all-time highs. We got near all-time highs, pulled back, retrace, got a displacement. I waited for price to retrace back into the displacement candle, and then from there long. That's it. A trade that I actually liked though was over here. This was a clean setup, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of traders took this as well. I saw a lot of people take this. right? We tap into 0.618 to 0.705, right, of the range. We also had an order block right here, right? So an order block with 0.618 could literally limit that. You put your stops below 0.79 like that. Or even if you want, you can put your stop loss at the low and it's still a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. This was a very smooth trade, right? And price just continues to pump and pump and pump. I don't know what happened in Asia and London, but now price is just dumping. Kind of crazy. Let's see if price reacts from these levels. Looks like we're just gonna dump though. Either way, boys, that was the trade recap for today. Very simple, right? Like I said, draw was literally just all-time highs, and I just entered off the first displacement after a pullback in a pretty volatile market. As for ES, where was ES in all of this, right? Where was ES while Nasdaq was there? ES all-time highs was still above us. It was far above us, right? This is like an hourly gap. So on ES, I technically literally just entered long here on ES, right? We also had an SMT there. Kind of entered long here. And all-time highs was much further than ES, right? ES took all-time highs at 736. So when Nasdaq was all the way up here, right? So I wasn't even worried about TP not getting hit. I was very confident in this trade, and I risked pretty heavy as well because I was very confident in the trade. The draw was extremely clear. Whether price wanted to retrace down here first, stop me out, I would have found an entry back up either way. So did not mind that. Either way, hope you guys learned something new today. I will see you boys tomorrow for a real trade recap on a real AM session trading day. I'll see you boys tomorrow and have a blessed day. Peace out.